Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris Homey and today we are playing more Starters Order 7 with a not for long bunch. Not for long, here for a good time instead. Two 2-year-olds got grade 1s, 6 furlongs and 5 furlongs for Adonis Alliance and Halifax, Hispania. That means that 6 races for Adonis, 6 for Afro Storm, who's already out in the field, and a 7th for Halifax, Hispania. A lot of races for a 2-year-old. We'll be done by the beginning of October, so that's not too bad. Everybody else gets 1 race. British Battler gets 2 out of mile 2. Safranana gets 2 out of mile 2. And the quick turnaround is 26th of September to the 5th of October. We'll see if we want to run both those or not when we get there and how that will work. That might be a tiny bit quick. I don't know. Right now, I really don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. 3rd of September is another sale that we're going to want to check. Protein Silk. No. I don't even know why I looked at that one. I don't even know. And there we go. So, nothing at all then in the early auctions. Let's save before the first one here. So, Black W. Nice horse. Wins. Gets some job done most of the time. Doesn't really race all the time because Marie is slightly better and gets priority. Looks like a very good field there. Darej, Bobby Yao. Bobby's kind of out of it. They're both grade 2s. So don't expect Bobby to do too much. Darej will do something. And then Synchronize will be up front with us. Perfect Soul will be around there as well. If we get blocked off then, that might be an issue. I think we're going to be in midfield here. So we'll see how Black W wants to run. Does go pack sometimes. I think that would be our best option if we went in the pack. So decent start out to the middle. And yeah, no, we're going to go to the rear. We're not going to go to the middle of the pack here. We do have 4 horses there in the middle. We've got Osteopathic Remedy and Casper Shadow up front. Then King's Color, Tommy Tiger, Lombardi Boy. There is Darej just ahead of the rest. Synchronized leading out this bunch. And we are right there with the man from Fram at the rear. Really wide. We're taking the long way round here. 2 furlongs from home. King's Color making their move. Here comes Darej up our inside. Here comes Synchronized down our outside. Final furlong. Looks like all 3 of us will be right there at the end. Perfect Soul coming up as well. They're going to be in the top 5 today. Whoa. Perfect Soul's going to be more than top 5. Steele's 3rd. I thought Synchronize had a pretty slow run there. I expected them to be up the field a little bit more. I expected us to get challenged a little bit more. But we just kind of kept out ahead of Darej. Nothing really materialized. The finish I thought Synchronize might have came from Perfect Soul instead and didn't really phase us. Not a huge win, but a good win. That should be 14 Group 1 wins now. 16 total for Black W. 5 of 5 for the season. 369 prize money. 940 in career earnings. 17 from 22. Pretty happy with that. 4th place to 2nd place. It's not too bad, you know. Not too bad. And those were the Triple Crown races. That's the only blight, really, on Black W in this version of the save, is that he did not do well enough in the Triple Crown. But then again, would have possibly won both of them if I hadn't put other horses in. I mean, yeah, it could have even been good there. So that's step 1 done. 1 from 1. Very, very nice. 55 or 73 for 49 million and change on the season. We're gonna break that 50 marker in this video. We might do it in this next race. That's kind of where we are. 14th October is the next sale. So we can just keep checking weeklies because there are good horses that show up in the weeklies. Freckleface is a horse I like. They're there. Not really. Okay. We're not going to bid on that one, but we are starting to see some good patterns coming into breeding as well. So we're slowly starting to figure that out. Slowly. It's taking our time. Okay, Leopard Stamp, British Battler, and Higgy are going to go in these. And yeah, I expect wins, but we all know it could be just one of those days. It could be one of those days. But here we go. So Higgy running up against Little Port and Brandy over from Japan. A bunch of Americans coming over for this, including Claire Valley, Princess of Iona, Jasmine Breeze, other horses we don't really worry about. But we know them very, very well. And then it's a grade 2 Irish horse, Cliche. Don't know much about them, honestly. Could this be the one that takes us back up to 140? Possibly. I doubt it, but possibly. But we need to win as well, and Higgy's had a couple of off days, not quite got the job done. And again, not the easiest circumstances here, and dwells really badly there. Didn't really come at the gate very well at all. But we'll fall into the midfield here, just stalking in, behind the leaders. We got Princess Iona and Little Port and Brandy up front right now. Then we're just stalking on the outside of Clare Valley. So those are the big four, for my money, in this race. There's also Pink Silks from the Irish horse. We'll see where they get up to. But here we go on the outside. Clare Valley on the inside. Little Port and Brandy, though, absolutely dominant right now. Absolutely dominant. Higgy still fighting. There's World Vintage. And oh my God, Higgy is well out of it there. Well out of it. Ran on. What do you mean ran on? Don't tell me ran on. Don't want to hear it. Oh my God. Ran on. Expected that, but expected the 7, but not the mile. Not the mile. Yeah, Higgy just might be done. I mean, maybe it's a good time to put Higgy in the breeding barn. Get them bred with who? Halifax? Probably Halifax. I'm just checking over some stuff here. Like Higgy and Halifax, Higgy and Dornis. Higgy and Approaching Storm. Yeah. Who knows? Luso's lands in this one. Penny's Pearl, as well as a bunch of others we know. I think those are your top 3. But yeah, Higgy's not running well. That's 3 of the last 4 now. Finished top 3, but not 1. And that rating's going to keep going down. I thought we might come back to 140. We slipped to 137. Down to 135. Who knows where we'll be. So good start for Battler. Now we're going to settle into the rear of the field. We're going to conserve some energy for the end. Sapphire Hill takes over the lead with Penny's Pearl and Distorted Humour. A couple of dangerous horses. Thistledown Rose, Slew the Moon, and then Luso's Lad, Anchor with us at the rear. We're still looking decent right now. And as we come off the turn, we're going to start making a move. Oh, it opened up for us. I was going to get mad there, but it opened up for us right at the end. Penny's Pearl goes for it. But 1.5 furlongs, we start kicking on. We come flying through. Slew the Moon looks to be a really good runner right now, edging out the rest of the field. But Battler comes through. Lusso's Lad, great finish from them as well. Well ahead of the field. I think Slew might have come in 5th there. If they had an extra half a furlong in them, that would have been a great second place for them. Short headed out, and then headed out by Cunning Plan and Distorted Humour. Not too far away there, but Lusso's had a good run, and we absolutely went for this one. Quipco Irish Class Champion, Class 1 Group 1, 3-year-olds and above. Winner, winner. Yes. Okay. Good run, that one. Good run, that one. But Higgy down to a 132, which is where we were this time last year, pretty much. I was a 132. So we peaked, and now we're starting to come down the other side, perhaps. Not high deterioration. I would have expected to still be running good. But second in the Queen Anne, second in the Forgo, and now third in the Coolmore. 16 Grade 1 wins. Executive decision time. Higgy Dad goes into the breeding barn. And I've got a decision to make here because there's horses I do like. There are horses I do like. So if I look here, Siberian Tiger's pretty decent. Freckleface I like a lot, actually. A lot. There's a couple of other decent ones. But I'm just wondering. If I look at the stats, Adonis and Approaching Storm, like Adonis was much the better racer. They're the same age. Laid back versus normal disposition. Same speed, same stamina, same kind of distance. A little bit more mobility on Adonis as well, but same potential. Bit more confidence on Storm. Same cruising burst. We lose a little bit of extra speed, but also deterioration's a ton better. We lose a little bit of enthusiasm, but gain a full finish application. It's close. For me, that is close. That is close. But yeah. That's because we're in there. So I'm just going to have to find my own. You got Horseshoe, which is a distance horse, 1 mile 6. Some really nice stuff there, actually. Some really nice stuff there. Yeah, I think for me, it's probably going to be Adonis. Hida and Adonis together, I think works well. I think that works well. Okay. So yeah, that's out of the racing stable into the breeding barn for Higgy. I mean, yeah, she had a great career. An absolutely phenomenal career. I can't hold anything against her there. But she's just not ready to keep racing. She's just not ready. 18 of 27, so that's 66% win race. Nearly 7.5 million. This season, 6 of 9 with 3.5 almost. 17 grade 1 wins, a grade 3 and 16 group 1s. Very, very, very good horse. Yeah. Very good horse. And a former 140. So, yeah, she has her place in our history. Now we get the breeding out of Higgydat and see where we go from there. But that being said, we still got racing to do. We've still got racing to do. Mr. Mistopheles Machi is up in the 1 mile 4 Northern Dancer. Interesting field for a grade 1, but Cosmic Star in Memoriam, they've won grade 1s. Nomad across from Dubai, and Ava Star is a Canadian horse. So, yeah. Got an 8-year-old in here as well, and a 3-year-old. It's a nice mix of horses, really. You get a little bit of everything, but whether quality, we are the form, whether top rated, we're on weight. On weight. We're not, crazy high weight for this one, so we should be okay. The 1 mile 4 furlong Northern Dancer, Group 1 and Turf. Here at Woodbine in Canada. It's a decent start. I'm pretty sure Woodbine's supposed to be run the other way round, which is why you'll see these glitches coming in through the through the rails and such. So, yeah, hopefully the mod gets updated. Because I could go in and fix it myself, but I've had problems doing such, so I just tend to leave them as they are. So for stuff like this, it looks a little crazy. It does not affect anything apart from just the graphics. So don't worry about that. 4 furlongs from home. We've got an inside path. Final 2 furlongs. Cosmic Star up in the lead, but Mistopheles Machi taking the inside track here. Down to the final furlong. And starting now to need to go for this one. Making a bit of a move. Halfway done. Edge out into first. Clear and distancing. And what a finish. Mistopheles Machi just absolutely dominates that one. Great run. Can't fault it. Can't fault it. But yeah, we beat the next American horse by 8.5 lengths. Ava Star up in a 4th, the domestic horse there in this race. The 2 Dubai horses put up a decent showing. Cosmic Star looks decent, really decent, but 4 lengths. Mistopheles Machi, 19 Group 1 wins, a Group 2 as well. That's 20 total. Absolutely phenomenal for Machi. Absolutely phenomenal. Let's get to 20 before putting them in the breeding barn. Let's get to 20 before breeding them. And then Bull Cuckoo, the Woodbine Mile. Again, I really like this horse. I like this horse a lot. Polish Lake is a decent horse. Fly by White's another decent horse. Lady Lafitte. Skylancer I like. I've only seen it race once, but it did okay. Then Synchronized King's Color. Probably the best 2 Americans in here, so a bit of a mix. But back to Woodbine for the Woodbine Mile. And we've got a good chance if Cuckoo likes this one. So again, ignore the glitch of where we're running. Just know that where the yellow cap is, that far deep on the other side of the rail is where the actual rail is. So, we're quite deep right now. We are fully back though. Fly by White's up near the front there, just stalking Grey Wolf. We've got another couple of decent horses. We're going to have to navigate the field here. Oh, we do. Masterfully slipping in between horses, giving us a clear run at this now. Grey Wolf still leading 1.5 from home. But here goes Bull Cuckoo to take over this one. There might be a challenger from deep. Synchronized coming up the inside. Fly by White coming back here. Half a furlong. Come on, Cuckoo. Cuckoo's not going to get the job done. Synchronized with a great run on the inside. Fly by White. Great on the outside. I really expected Bull Cuckoo there to jump up and get the job done. Instead loses the 140. Just didn't look right. Just didn't look right. And that's annoying. That's another miler who was starting to look really good and now doesn't all of a sudden. So, hey, that may be just the way it's going to go. Maybe it's just horses over a mile not doing well. I don't know. Nothing at the Friday. Game day decision. Game day decision for Safranana. Do I feel 11 days is going to be enough of a turnaround to run at Longchamp? They both only count for one. They're not really like amazing races either. I mean, if I look at it, they're not really amazing races. I mean, I think they're both competitive. They both offer some money, but not a ton. But do I run both of them? And if not, which way would I go? Which one would I do? We've had a couple of races. Let's see what's at the back end of here. 23rd of October, we can go to Japan instead. We can go to Japan instead. Or 18th of October, we can go up to Canada. Yeah, because that's where Battler's running. I was going to run here at Longchamp. We've got the Flower Bowl on the 11th. If you run the Flower Bowl on the 11th, and then you can also run Japan. You ran 14 days ago. You're going to run on the 3rd. And if you run the 3rd, you can also run that one. There we go. So we're booking more races for the mile 2. That's where most of the races are, to be fair. That is where most of them are. So, okay, we're going to dip out of France. We're going to go a different direction. And Safranana is going to be running here today. Again, a good field, but one we should be beating. We've seen already a couple of times this season. Doesn't really mean too much. It doesn't really mean too much. And there we go. We got a decent field on this undulating course. Looks like Penny's Pearl taking us out early. The rest of the field all together at the rear. Like, really nobody is interested here in catching Penny's Pearl. Nobody's really in front of us. We should have a clear run at this when we want to go. I don't know when we're going to want to go. Here we go. A little bit up. Bridge the distance. Give it a little bit of a weight. And then start to go inside 2 furlongs. I think we ran that pretty well. Now, over the final furlong, Safranana needs to kick on. Looks like Penny's Pearl wants to try and keep going here. Try and steal this. But Safranana fighting at the line. Just gets up. Oh my God, I didn't think we had that. I didn't think we had that for a second. I've got to say that was way too close for me. Way too close. By a head. By a head. Oh, that could have gone badly. That could have gone badly. We get the job done. We get the job done. I'm happy with that. And Adonis. Oh, Adonis. Adonis Alliance. Grade 1 race. We've already thrown Afro into a grade 1. Afro didn't do too good. Afro was up against everybody. It was an open race, and that was probably more damaging than the grade 1 aspect. Now this is for 2-year-olds, and we're running apparently on the July course, which in September seems weird. But okay, so we're at Newmarket, and a couple of Canadians come across. Indian Rockets, another American on a grade 2. We got a British grade 2 on Mirza. I don't know. I don't really know these horses. So, okay, big test. A big test. And not one I'm expecting to win, if I'm honest with you. Not really. But I thought it was worth a run. I thought it was worth a try. It's not the best looking field. It's not one I would be scared of for any reason. But yeah, we're off. Pretty okay, a little slow, but okay. Doesn't seem to have hurt us too badly there. I mean, I'm going to come up now and stalk in second place alongside Naledi. And Jez out in the lead. I don't know why, like up in the top left, it said that we were in third a long time when we were actually in second. Australia Day is coming up from deep. Naledi apparently is still in third. Where is that's why, because Naledi's all the way out here. Naledi's all the way out here. Still holding on to second. Here comes Indian Rocket, the other good horse. Adonis Alliance, though, seals the deal over 6. We knew they were a 6-furlong star. Gets the job done. I got no idea why Naledi came out that wide. No idea. But it worked. It worked for them. They did really, really well. Yeah. It's not a bad run with them at all, but 3 3/4 lengths for Adonis Alliance there. Really, really solid. Up to 109 rating. Got my Group 1 win. That's okay. That's okay. We had 2 shots at a grade 3. Couldn't get the job done. Second shot of a grade 2 actually came through. And now we move right up grade 1 with a good field. And that was what we were all about. That was what we were all about there. Really wanted to see us do well. And we did. We did. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. We could probably race more, but you know what? I think Adonis is done. We got one more 2-year-old to come later on, but Adonis is done for now. Adonis is done. Ooh, that's a very weak auction. But at least it had something. Not all of them do, you know. Not all of them do. Battler is at Belmont. And then we've got that Fang in the Shadwell. Okay. Can we keep the good times coming? Over a mile, we haven't been great. Apart from that, though, we've been pretty good. Similar field. Similar field. Distorted Humour, Dredge, the only non-grade ones. Both rated quite highly. We'll see. We'll see how close they get to Battler. They got close, some of these horses, to Safranana. They did. You know, they've been beating horses in and around this distance. But at the mile, some of these look good. So Synchronized runs well a mile through a mile 2. Up at the front, Distorted Humour just behind Casper's Shadow, wherein the middle pack here with Tamino, Reg, and Core at the rear. I say and Core. The Core is synchronized and perfect soul. We make our move up the inside. Get ready. Find our lane. And we're going to go over the final 2 furlongs here. Casper Shadow still leading us out. No challenge from deep. But here goes British Battler now, starting to push on down the home straight. Final furlong clear. Darej coming through into second place. Perfect Soul in here, synchronized as well. That will be a top 4, I feel, today. We come through absolutely dominant. Absolutely dominant. No worries at all there. British Battler. Too good to be caught. Too good to be caught. And a mile for Dat Fang. Perfect this season. 128 rated. Joint top with Yet Home, who beat one of our horses. I can't remember who, but beat one of our horses. I think last season when I wasn't expecting it. No, this season. Marie W. over a mile 1. The Dubai World Turf. Yeah, so possibly a very dangerous horse there. Big Slicks in here, who's very highly rated. Not really sure. A good field, possibly not a great field, but remember, we've had Higgy Dat look poor over a mile. Or not poor, but not winning over a mile. We've had Bull Cuckoo, not really get the job done over a mile. We got the inside. We're off to a decent start. Dat Fang is away quite well. Going to stick back to the rear. Spenceley up alongside Shirley this time. A few lengths behind Shinkin Otto. Again, probably need to export this course. Keeneland and Woodbine are the 2 which seem a little glitchy right now. I think there's another foreign course. I'm not sure which one. There we go. 2 furlongs from home. Spenceley comes up. We come up. Surely this time starts coming up. Yet Home. Those gold silks coming from deep. Inside the final furlong though. We're ahead. We're pushing. Priestley's Reward is gone. They're injured. We concentrate. We zoom in at the line. It looks like surely this time's coming through quite nicely. Not going to get up, I don't feel, into second. Yet Home a bit back. Dat Fang with an okay start. A little slow, but okay. Stuck to the inside, hugged the rail, and got through. Big win. Big win at a mile where other horses are faltered. 133 rated for them. Marie. Straight into Marie. One of my favourite horses to see run. Because I think when she's on form, she blows nearly everybody out the water. It's like last year with Mistopheles matching British Battler. It didn't matter who they were up against. Marie, I kind of feel that way this year. I feel the same, really, with Safranana as well. And they both run similar as well. They both run kind of sit in the middle or at the rear a little bit. And then about 4 furlongs or 3 furlongs, they make a big move up to the front. And then they sit and wait for the final 1.5 furlongs or so. And then they kick on down the home stretch. So they got one big move to get into fighting position. And then they've got their finish. So I see them both very, very similar. Same distance almost. Same style. Same stats pretty much everywhere. Safran's got a bit more potential. Less confidence, but more cruising burst. Less extra speed, but more enthusiasm, finish application, and consistency. Apparently, consistency. Marie W's got a 10. That could explain a lot of our issues with this horse. I say that she's got 20 Group 1 wins. I mean, who needs consistency when you're good enough to beat horses at like 80%? You know? Who really cares? Little Promised Land out in front from this, from Thistledown Rose and In Memorial. Then Dillis and the rest at the rear. Here comes the 4 furlong to 3 furlong move as Marie W gets up in a position and then holds and holds. So only a short hold there, actually. I expected it to hold longer, but it's just like a rolling stop at a stop sign. She came up, she held for half a second, and then foot down, let's go. Big win, pushing out, distancing all the while. Severina with a nice finish. Actually finishes 2 lengths clear of Thistledown Road. That's a very, very nice run from Severina. Very nice, but 7 3/4, ran in snatches, at a canter. Marie just blew them out the water. Blew them out the water. I believe that's her only race today. But yeah, Marie, when she runs well. And yeah, there's the 10% consistency. Less likely it's to hold its form over the season. Well, you know, there was a second in Dubai where Yetholm beat us. You know, half a length. Apart from that, I think she holds her form pretty well. She holds her form pretty well, guys. I don't really have anything to complain about there. Almost skipped the day. Don't know why. Halifax, Hispania. The 5 furlong Qatar Prix de l'Abbé. That's... I don't know what's going to happen there. And then the De La Foret with Swedish chili. Don't know what's going to happen there. 5 furlongs, 7 furlongs should be on distance here. But yeah, we're testing our horses. We're throwing as much as we can at them. Just for Leo and Stepping Out come across from France. Red Blossom and why couldn't I think there? And El Rashid from Ireland and Hong Kong. You've got your domestics. Or domestic, I should say, in those 2 French horses. Requie Striker comes across from Dubai. Wow, my brain's just shutting down when I'm trying to talk here. And then you've got your 2-year-olds. I didn't realize this was an open race. Then you've got your 2-year-olds, Bright Vision and Halifax, Hispania. Now, Bright Vision's got a grade 3. Camp Falco's got a grade 3. El Shahid, Requie Striker, and Just for Leo are all grade 1s. Highest rating is 30 points above us. We are the lowest rated, but we're also low weight. If we can somehow get top 3, I'd be delighted. I would actually be delighted. But we are carrying 1 stone 2 pounds. That's 16 pounds less than Red Blossom, who is agitated. And we're carrying a little less. Again, there was that 19 from all the males. Top 5 would be decent. Top 3 would be a really good performance. Top 1, winning the race. I don't see it happening, but that would be just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I would absolutely adore that kind of result here today. 5 furlongs. It looks like a decent start from us, actually. Stepping Out looked to have the worst start out of everybody. Let's see how we get on. We're up near the front markers right now. 2.5 to... Oof. I mean, that's not great there. It's not great. Come on, get up. Ugh. Yeah, that also seems like a busted course. 6th. 6th. Short-headed. But short-headed and headed out of 4th. And we had a shot at 4th. We had a shot at 4th. But yeah. Not amazing. Not amazing at all. Okay. But we're back at Longchamp for this one then, Swedish Chili. Very up and down, I've got to say. Very up and down this year. Polish Lakes in your magnitude. Mr. DeMister. Owen Glendar. Interesting name for a Japanese horse. And then, of course, a couple of domestics. an ungraded and a grade 2. So, yeah, we'll see what happens here. But City Theatre, Polish Lake, Mr. de Mister. Let's see if we can compete with these style of horses. I hope we can. I think we can. But let's see, can we get the job done when all is said and done? On the inside, off to a decent enough start, I think. Decent enough. Not amazing. We do move up the front there with Platini and My Condor. And back to Owen Glendower, the Japanese horse in those light purple silks. There they come up, ready to go. Final 2 furlongs. We're going to take the inside track. Just head out. Owen Glendower coming with us. Looks like Mr. de Mister as well. From deep Polish Lake. We knew they'd be a threat at some point. Owen Glendower falls off. It's Mr. de Mister. There goes Polish Lake. MacLeod on the outside. Didn't see them winning this race. Thought they'd be decent. Top 3 for Swedish Chili. That's not a bad result. It's not a great result, but we go up in rating. We do okay. But yeah, it's not really where we want to be. There's a couple of third places creeping in. Cuckoo and Chile. Spania didn't run great. You head out to grass. You're done. So just the 4 and 3-year-olds right now. Safranana's got 2. British Battler's got 1. Now let's run one more with Safranana, then rebook and go again in the next one. So sales will be on the 14th. Yeah, so after this. So we can check the sales after we run one. So let's go to Belmont and get this race gone. Final race of the video, Safranana. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't sweating badly and agitated. Why are you now starting to sweat? I not been a problem the entire career. Mid to late 4-year-old season starts getting excitable. It's a decent start though. It hasn't really affected us so far here. Another one that might actually it's only a 3-year-old season. This is Safranana. Oh, yeah. Luckily, it didn't affect the Triple Crown. She might actually just go into the breeding barn. I might not race her as a 4-year-old. I think we've got some good horses elsewhere to race. Yeah, Safranana now making a little bit of a move up. Looks a little free there. 2 from home, just up. Penny's Pearl on the inside is going to come with us now, though, down the home stretch. How stressed is Safranana? Barely holding on at the lead. Where will the challenge come from, apart from Penny's Pearl? Penny just up the inside at the moment, has the edge. Can Safranana get it back? Yes, she can. Even agitated, even stressed, she gets the job done. It was a 2-horse race. Nobody came from deep. It's a 3-length win at the end. What? What is this horse? What is this horse? She's been stressed like 3 times and has won every time without an issue. Okay, 52.5 million on the season. 82 and a quarter career-wise. We're looking for win 100 in this save with 63 wins on the season. This is mind-blowing. I'm going to go book races, come back in the next one. We know that Battler and Safranana have got good races to run. But I'll see you there. Until such time, take care, behave. We'll start off with the auction. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Hit that notification bell to get notified when we go live on the channel. I'll see you next time, though. Take care, guys.